I know the war with Zakul was hard. How big is the Imperial military now?
Nowhere near the numbers we had in the old days. Just not enough materials and fuel and food to make it happen. Still a few steps ahead of the Republic, at least. We can thank Asina for that. She managed to rebuild a lot of warships without Zakul knowing.
Is that what Moff Pyron was up to?
You'll have to ask him. Blast. Still nothing. You know, I'm having a thought. Melora loaded the first wave of mutants on a shuttle, planning to drop them near the colony. They broke loose, shuttle went down. Big surprise. It didn't go down far from here. We get the sensors on that bird working, we can scan a lot further. This is it. Background radiation has the scanner all twisted up. This might take a few minutes. A few very exciting minutes, apparently.
Bring 'em on.
You really got some moves.
I'm not sure these Geonosians are all that Melora makes them out to be.
I'd love to watch you give her some feedback. Let's see now. Okay. Got him! That's Brax, all right. Let's get moving. Brax, been looking everywhere for you.
Sorry, boss, been quite a day. Looks like it isn't over yet either.
More Geonosians.
Ready if you are. Incoming!
perfect for him to tell me how great I am.
Still in one piece, Sergeant?
Not quite, Major, but close enough. Thanks for the save. Thank you both. Pardon, it's been a long day, but... Are you... Is that who I figured it is?
Aw, little Braxy doesn't think he's worthy of a celebrity rescue.
Such a weird day. Honored to meet you, Commander.
You did well to survive alone against so many of those creatures.
Knock it off. You'll make the poor boy blush. Braxy is probably my top scout. We'd be in a real mess without him.
Hey, probably.
So impress me, why don't you?
Well, as a matter of fact, you know anything about a stealth supply drop coming in today?
Nothing on the schedule. You saw one come in.
I did. Landed near here. Was on my way there when the bugs pinned me down.
Only thing you're on your way to is a Bacta tank. We'll check out the supply drop site. You up for a bit more action, Commander?
What kind of supplies are you expecting?
Wasn't expecting any. It's probably more lab toys for Melora. But maybe we'll luck out. Wouldn't mind some new gear. Either way, we best find it before the Jedi do. Your ride's on its way, Brax. We'll see you back in camp.
Much obliged.
Never expected to find real working farms here. Wonder how they're managing to grow anything in soil this bad.
I didn't take you for a farmer.
More of a gardener. Flowers, mainly.
You're joking.
Keep that sunny disposition. I might even send you a few. Got something for ya! Wonder where they found soil reclamators that could handle a job like this. Jedi must have brought a few engineers along. Is it weird that this is making me hungry?
You win some, you lose some. You just lost some.
Starting to pick up a lot of chatter on the Jedi channels. Looks like it's coming from the other side of the farm. Let's check over there. Close one there. Close one there. Doesn't look like it. My authorization code won't cut it. Gonna have to be Melora. Speaking of, we should try to convince her to let us make a play for the Jedi's farming data. If the Jedi could grow food here, they could grow it anywhere. We nab their data and wipe their computers. That could be us instead. We grow more food, we feed more soldiers, we win more battles. Huge advantage.
Our mission is to wipe out the Jedi. If we forget that or lose focus, we put this operation at risk.
Trees instead of forest. Whatever you say, Commander. Let's call in a speeder, get this thing back to camp.
I didn't order any supply drop. I don't like this. Not one bit. It's a trick. Another distraction. Something sent by a rival. Someone trying to undermine the operation. I won't fall for it.
So, you're not just stupid, but paranoid, too.
Only a fool assumes no one wants them dead. No one is going to open this pod. No one is going to touch this pod. The operation is well underway.
Your super soldiers are out of control.
A minor setback that I have already overcome. I have formulated a mutative virus that will alter the Geonosians' olfactory membranes and adrenal cortices, making them susceptible to pheromone interventions. We need only infect the Geonosian queen and her 6 broodmates with my custom viral strains. That will spread the changes throughout their population. Of course, accessing the queen's chambers will be a challenge. Suicidal even, if her 3 bodyguard drones aren't killed first. No! Impossible! You died!
I am Darth Malgus. I speak with the full power of the Sith Empire, and I am in command now. You. I wasn't expecting you to be a part of this operation. I trust you share our goal. The complete eradication of all Jedi on this planet.
I think this operation would be better off with me running things.
These are Imperial troops operating an Imperial base. They are not yours to command. Too much time has been wasted already. We will begin by blinding and silencing our enemy. Who is the ranking military officer?
Here, my lord. Major Anri.
All Jedi communications and sensors must be jammed before we attack. Take as many soldiers as you need to complete this task.
I'll only need one person to get that job done. Commander, would you be so kind?
I'd be glad to do something useful so that Malgus can focus on his posturing.
I'll be assessing the progress made before my arrival. I'm sure, with your help, it was extensive.
And on that note, ready when you are, Commander. Incoming! Incoming! First you, now Malgus. This planet's turned into a real hotspot for the big to-dos. Should have worn my dressier armor.
Did you know Malgus was alive?
Nah. There were always people saying he was, but I never gave him much credence. They said he was the new Empire's wrath. A shadowy monster out killing all the traitors and cowards. So brush your teeth and eat your vegetables. That kind of stuff. Guess it was true after all. Close one there. Need a hand! Medic! Incoming! Real pity, seeing Melora go down like that.
I would have expected you to be glad she's not in charge anymore.
I am, most definitely. Just seems a waste. When we kill each other, we do the enemy's job for them. Gotta be a better way to run things. Close one there. Raven to Nest. Blackout complete.
Nest here. Copy that. Be advised, spotters ID'd some enemy forces near your position.
They might try to shut down the jammers.
Good thing I've got you to back me up. Raven to Nest. We'll handle them. Raven out. Close one there. Close one there.
Electronettes! We've got to keep moving or we'll get pinned down and burnt to a crisp!
He's running a targeting calculation! Disrupt it, or we'll be swimming in missiles! Lit up one of the fuel tanks! Take cover! Looks like you can shut their sensors down from there. I'm gonna do a quick sweep. See if you can't find a copy of their farming data while you're at it.
Data received. This is going to make a huge difference to people across the Republic. Great job.
Are we set? Raven to Nest. Job's done. Enemy is dark.
Excellent. All units are prepared. We have traced the bulk of the Jedi to an ancient library. That is our objective.
Coordinates received. We'll meet you there.
For the Empire.
The library. The whole reason I accepted this pitiful assignment.
You survived.
I never would have made the Dark Council if a little shove were enough to kill me.
What's so special about the library?
Knowledge. Research and documentation of long-forgotten techniques, gathered from both the Sith and the Jedi. Not to worry. I won't stand in your way. Complete the mission. I will simply pick over the remains for what I seek.
You aren't even gonna try to stand up to Malgus? How did someone like you get out of the Dark Council?
When you study the creatures of the galaxy as I have, you come to learn that there is always a bigger fish. Get on with your work, but know this. When Asina put Malgus back together, she also put him on a leash. Vowran may hold the leash now, but he is not the only one who can pull it.
Strange lady, that one. Any luck with the farming data?
None. If they have records, they aren't here.
Blast. Could have fed an awful lot of troops. All right, time to hit the library.